Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Cat's Corner. And thank you for joining me for this fake emergency news conference. On social media, people like to have emergency news conferences. I figured, spring training isn't going great for the Cardinals, so I'm going to talk to you guys about what I see as going on with the Cardinals right now. I'm going to start with the first thing. Outside of the injuries and maybe some of the play that hasn't been great at spring training, I'm not ready to panic yet. But my number one question is, where's Yadi? Yadi's supposed to join the team as an advisor. They said they were going to give him a few weeks. And I think the Cardinals need Yadi or Molina. Haven't heard as to when he's going to be back with the ball club, advising some of the young catchers. They certainly could use that. But in his absence, I figured we'll go prop. This is Funko Pop Yadi. This is the gold edition. It belongs to my son. So hopefully Yadi gets back. One of the other questions that have been ongoing since spring training started is the jerseys, because they don't look all that great. The new, smaller lettering on the jerseys and the bunching around where they're sewn onto it. And I thought to myself, that's an easy fix. If Major League Baseball realizes that there's an issue going on with the jerseys, they can do what a lot of people do. Not me personally, because I think it might be illegal, but people order from China illegal jerseys. I never did that, but I do have a couple, as other people ordered them for me. So I did nothing that is against the law. But let's look at the quality. I have a Matt Holliday jersey. This is the Matt Holliday jersey that someone else ordered for me for one of those knockoff Chinese websites, but looks great. Fabric's great. Look at the lettering on this thing. It's nice. The new ones have the little lettering, and because I guess the material on the jersey is so thin, it's bunched up and some of the edges. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look major league, so maybe they could just put in a huge order with that knockoff company from China that makes pretty good jerseys. Here's another one I have. I don't really know why I have this one, and I've never worn it. Again, I didn't buy it. Someone got it for me off a knockoff website that happens to be located in China. This is a Miami Dolphins Ricky Williams jersey. I don't know why I got it. He was new to the Dolphins, and I thought this would be cool. So when someone was taking the order, again, I did nothing illegal, they ordered this for me. I will say this, the jerseys look great, the quality's great. They have an odor. I don't know what it is. It's an odor. So if the powers that be in Major League Baseball decide, okay, we're going to get all new jerseys, better jerseys, we're going to go from this website in China, there's going to be an odor issue, but hopefully they can get past it. Just a suggestion on how to make things better. All right, some observations about spring training. And again, I don't think it's gone great. I think there's some positives in there. Burleson has been hitting. I like what I see from Mason Wynn. Walker still working on playing outfield. Those are big questions for the Cardinals. I really like Victor Scott. And that's the other thing that the Cardinals are dealing with. Regardless of what's going on the field, you see the games going on in the background. Drew Rom pitching really well, by the way, is the injuries. So Sonny Gray had a hamstring tightness, a tear in there, and a strain, as they call it. And they're going to give him some time to see where he is. I don't rush that guy. I don't rush that guy at all. Give him time. Make sure he's ready before you go and put him in the rotation. I'm not so sure he'll be ready for opening day. Another guy who I don't think will be ready for opening day, Tommy Edman, who's got the ongoing wrist issue after having his surgery and trying to make it back. There's been some bumps along the way. That guy's going to need time too. That's why I think Victor Scott is an intriguing possibility. Young guy, 94 steals last year. Still very green, but you can see the talent. And if you've looked at social media over the past year, you've seen so many great defensive plays from Victor Scott, the second that people put out there. This guy looks like he's the real deal. So you got Edman with the wrist, you got Sonny with the hamstring, and the other one is Lars Nootbaar's got broken ribs. I don't think he's going to be ready for opening day. I hope I'm wrong. So you got three pieces that aren't going to be in place. I do have some concerns about the rotation without Sonny in it. Look, this is a process. Lance Lynn got hit around a little bit, then got tossed by Angel Hernandez. Wow, that's a shocker. But what happened to him last year, in my opinion, is the rotation wasn't ready. Miles hadn't pitched at the WBC. He was out of his preparation. Waino was hurt, and all of a sudden the rotation starts the season badly, and that taxes the bullpen, and everything else kind of went downhill from there. So an injury to Sonny Gray, who arguably is their best pitcher, obviously their ace, their front of the rotation guy, is hurt, but they're going to have to give him time because they need a good season from him. So the injuries are a thing that concern me. Everything else I've seen at spring training hasn't really shocked me. Spring training is one of those things where if you like a guy and he's hitting the ball hard, you go, see, that's gonna show you that he's ready for a big season. If you like the guy and he's not hitting or not pitching well, you go, well, he's working on some things. Spring training can be fool's gold. You don't really know what you're getting out of it. I don't think there's anything there that sound the warning bells for me. I think they're fine, but the injuries are a legitimate concern. So that's why I gathered everyone for this fake emergency news conference. And I also want full transparency. I wasn't going to do a video where it's me talking about things that are on my television in the background. I was going to post a video I got at spring training of myself and Mason Wynn and Jordan Walker walking around a field. We were walking and talking. To me, that was the thing. We were walking and talking. We weren't just talking. We were walking and talking. Anyway, I got that, and I'm going to post it on my YouTube, and the audio's terrible. And I thought, yeah, it's going to take a while for someone to fix that because it's got to be someone who's smarter than me. Technically, I'm not good at any of this. So I was going to post it, wasn't good, so I figured I would sit down and give you some thoughts on spring training, bring out a couple of props. I should get credit for the Funko Pop and the Ricky Williams jersey. After all, it's supposed to entertain you, so hopefully I've done that. Anyway, that's our fake emergency news conference. If you liked it, go ahead, hit the subscribe button or hit the like button, whatever it is. Supposedly that helps my channel. And hopefully we'll be posting stuff with players and former players, maybe a broadcaster put in the mix somewhere along the line. I've been trying to post really good stuff. They call it content. And to me, content is just stuff that fills a channel. I've been trying to put decent stuff. We've been having decent guests. And as the season starts, it's going to be a little tougher for me because I'll be working pretty much every day, pregame, postgame, in-game stuff. And I'm still going to try to grab a player, former player, and do interviews. Anyway, I hope you like what I'm doing on Cat's Corner on my YouTube channel. I'm hoping it gets better as we go along and I get more savvy with the technical side because let's face it, I'm not very good. But that's it. That's the fake emergency news conference. Again, if you like what we've been doing, help us out. Put a like on it, hit the subscribe button, and I guess we'll see you next time.